this is Lady Boulay, and welcome back to Black American Lineage. Thank you for your support. Thank you for going on this journey through our past and present. And today we're talking about what makes up Black American culture. These African and sometimes Caribbean immigrants that are coming to the United States are having hissy fit because Black Americans are saying we're going to gatekeep our culture. We know what our culture is, and we are going to take ownership of it. So now they're saying, well, you don't have culture. You don't have culture. And by saying that, they're showing their ignorance. Everybody has culture. So I'm just going to go over a few things that make up the Black American culture. So first, we're going to define what culture is. Culture is the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. It is also the customs, arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social group. So everybody has culture. So our culture is made up of the arts, literature, music, painting, philosophy, lifestyle, and customs. All of these things make up your culture. Everybody on the planet has culture. So let's go over some of these things. So, visual arts is a part of one's culture, and they include literature, performing art, visual art, culinary art, and dance. Literature is a collection of written work on a variety of subjects. They are poems, they are novels, they are essays, short stories, and we Black Americans have some of the most studied, prolific, and famous writers that exist in the world. They have won all kinds of prizes and awards. Their work has been portrayed and performed on the radio, in movies, on television, on the stage. Wherever people gather, their work has appeared. So that is a part of our culture, the literature, the written and spoken words of Black Americans. Performing art is a visual art that tells the stories of a people. These are three very famous Black American plays: A Raisin in the Sun, The Color Purple, and For Colored Girls Who Have Considered Suicide, When the Rainbow is Enough. And these are just three, but this is a part of our culture. These are plays that were written, directed, and performed by Black Americans. Another important visual art in our culture is culinary art, which is the process of preparing, cooking, and presenting food. And so we are well known for our food, soul food. Everybody tries to stake a claim to it. Now Africans are saying it came from Africa, and they're calling it Southern cooking now. White people are calling it Southern cooking, but it's soul food. It originated with the enslaved women preparing dishes for the slave master and coming back to their cabins and replicating those dishes for their own families. And ingredients grew, the products grew, and the name grew. And so now Black Americans are known for their cooking, for soul food. And there are a lot of dishes that go into soul food. It's not just two or three dishes. It's not just fried chicken and collard greens. It's a lot of dishes that go into the soul food menu. Next up is dance. Dance is a very important part of Black American culture. Black American dances have shaped the foundation of American dance culture, from social gatherings to professional performance. They emphasize improvisation, rhythm, and community, evolving across centuries from slavery to modern hip hop, and that is true. Some of the earlier forms of dances were called the ring and shout, which was a religious ritual that involved circular movement, shuffling, stomping, and clapping. It was both spiritual and communal. The Juba dance, patting Jupiter, a percussive dance using body slaps and stomps, often performed when drums were banned during slavery. Yeah, they banned the drums during slavery because they said that the enslaved people were talking to each other through the drums. So they banned drumming. They couldn't even use the drums. And then they had the cakewalk, which originated in the 19th century. Enslaved Africans parodied European ballroom dances turning them into satirical performances. I can imagine that. And then there was the Charleston, the Lindy Hop, tap dance. Tap dance was made popular by the enslaved people, and many other dances. But dance is a very important part of our culture, and American dances have pretty much evolved from Black American dances. When we say we are the culture, that's what we mean. I hope y'all are processing all of this, because when people say we don't have culture, they really don't know what they're talking about. All of these things that I am listing are things that make up our culture, and it's a lot more. It's a lot more. I'm just scratching the surface in this video. I'll be working on this for the next couple of times so I can really underscore what our culture is, because people keep saying we don't have culture because they don't know the culture. There are a few dances that I do want to make mention of simply because they are so popular and because they were created by Black Americans going all the way back to the slavery days, really. But also the Charleston, which was made popular in the 1920s. Tap dancing. Tap dancing. Tap dancing used to be a big deal in the United States. Also, the Soul Train line made it. It was a cultural phenomenon in the 1970s, showcasing funk, soul, and disco inspired moves. Poppin' and locking. Poppin' and locking emerged from the Black community, later influencing hip hop dance globally. Last but not least, breakdancing. Though often associated with Latino and hip hop crews, and yes, Latinos have tried to lay claim to breakdancing, but it was also shaped by African American street dance traditions. Because we always got it out in the streets and played ball and danced and socialized with each other. So we have never been an isolated culture. So dance is a very important of our culture, and there are dances that were created here in the United States by Black Americans. Most of the dances, really. Most of the dances. So that's also a part of our culture. As a part of the visual arts, I left out the paintings, the artwork that are actually done by Black American artists. And here is some of their very beautiful artwork. These are Black American painters or artists or whatever you want to call them. They make up an important part of Black American culture. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about this, and have a good evening.